Have you ever felt like you're different, like you're walking a path that few others can understand? It's not just a feeling, it's a sign. You might just be what many would call a chosen one. This isn't about ego or being better than anyone else. It's about a unique journey, a specific purpose that requires a kind of strength most people never have to develop. But here's the crucial part. This path demands immense inner strength, and you need to be truly ready to handle what's coming. So, let's talk about why your journey is so intense and what it takes to navigate it. First, let's understand what being a chosen one really means. Forget the fantasy movies. In reality, it means you've been selected by the universe, by a higher power, or by your own soul's contract to be a catalyst for change. You're here to break generational cycles, to heal, to inspire, and to elevate the consciousness of those around you. This is a heavy responsibility, and it's why your life often feels like a series of intense challenges and tests. These aren't punishments, they are your training ground. Every obstacle you overcome, every hardship you endure, is forging the inner strength you'll need for your true mission. Think of it like a blacksmith forging a sword. The metal is heated, hammered, and plunged into water again and again. It's a violent, intense process, okay? But it's the only way to create a blade that is both strong and flexible, one that won't break under pressure. Your life experiences are that fire and that hammer. One of the biggest indicators of this path is a profound sense of isolation. You may have felt like an outsider for most of your life, misunderstood by family and friends. You see the world through a different lens. You feel things more deeply, and you question everything. This isn't a flaw. It's a feature of your design. Solitude is meant to push you inward, to force you to find your validation, your strength, and your answers from within, rather than from the outside world. Society often encourages us to conform, to fit in, but your journey requires you to break away from the crowd, okay? You have to learn to trust your own intuition, your own inner guidance system, above all else. This period of isolation is your spiritual boot camp. It's where you build an unshakable connection with your higher self and the universe. Without this, you'd be easily swayed by the opinions and energies of others, which would derail you from your purpose. Another key aspect is the emotional and spiritual intensity. Chosen ones are often highly sensitive empaths. You feel everything: your own emotions, the emotions of others, and the energy of the collective. This can be incredibly overwhelming. You might be prone to anxiety or bouts of sadness without knowing why. This is because you're processing not just your own energy, but the energy of the world around you. Learning to manage this sensitivity is a critical part of your training. You must learn to discern what is yours and what belongs to others, okay? You need to develop energetic boundaries, like a protective shield, so you're not constantly drained. Techniques like grounding, meditation, and spending time in nature are not just self-care tips for you. They are essential survival tools. They are how you recharge your batteries and maintain your energetic sovereignty. This high sensitivity is your superpower. It allows you to understand others on a deep level, to heal and to guide, but only once you've learned to master it. The journey also involves a process of deep shedding and release. You'll be asked to let go of everything that is not in alignment with your true self. This can be painful. It might mean outgrowing relationships, leaving careers that once felt secure, or shedding old beliefs and identities that you've held onto for years. It can feel like your entire world is falling apart, but this is a necessary clearing. The universe is making space for what's meant for you. You can't build a new, authentic life on a foundation of old, inauthentic structures. This process is often called the dark night of the soul. It's a period of deep introspection and spiritual crisis where you feel lost and alone. But it's in this darkness that you discover your own light. It's where you face your deepest fears and emerge with a newfound sense of purpose and clarity. You realize that your identity is not tied to your job, your relationships, or your possessions. Your true identity is your soul. So, How do you know if you're ready for the next stage? Readiness isn't about having all the answers or never feeling fear. Readiness is about reaching a state of surrender and trust. It's when you stop fighting the current and learn to flow with it. It's when you understand that every challenge served a purpose, even if you couldn't see it at the time. You start to see the bigger picture, the divine orchestration behind the chaos. You've built resilience. You've been knocked down 100 times, but you've gotten up 101 times, each time a little stronger, a little wiser. You no longer seek external validation because you've found a deep well of self-love and acceptance within. You've learned to trust your intuition, that quiet inner voice that has been guiding you all along. If you reach this state of readiness, things will start to shift. Synchronicities will become more frequent. The right people, opportunities, and resources will start to appear in your life, seemingly out of nowhere. Your mission will become clearer. It might not be some grand, world-changing event. It could be as simple as being a source of light and positivity in your family, your community, or your workplace. It could be through your art, your words, or simply your presence. Your purpose is to embody a higher frequency of love, compassion, and wisdom, and to anchor that energy onto the planet. By simply being your authentic self, you give others permission to do the same. You create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. But this is why the waiting, the preparation, is so important. If you were to step into this role before you were ready, the responsibility and the energetic demands could be crushing. The universe protects you by timing everything perfectly. It won't give you more than you can handle. So if you feel like you're in a waiting period right now, if things feel stagnant or slow, don't despair. It's not a sign of failure. It's a sacred pause. It's an invitation to go deeper, to continue your healing, to strengthen your foundation. Use this time to master your energy, to fortify your mind, and to open your heart even more. Practice gratitude for the journey, for the challenges, and for the strength you've gained. Your path is not an easy one, but it is an incredibly rewarding one. You are here to be a way shower, a light bearer in a world that desperately needs it. The inner strength you are building is not just for you, it's for the collective. So honor your journey. Be patient with yourself. Trust the divine timing of your life. Keep doing the inner work. When you are truly ready, your moment will arrive. The doors will fly open, and you will step into the life you were born to live, fully equipped to handle its beauty, its power, and its purpose. You are not alone on this journey. We are all in this together, walking each other home. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this message resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content to support you on your spiritual path. Remember, your journey is unique and sacred. Trust the process. I'll see you in the next video.